this World Wide Web. But eventually they made their way down into what seemed to be some big lobby area with a whole little break room, snacks while you wait kind of thing. And Brock decided to investigate and fell into what ended up being a water trap. They managed to use Muse's magic to break the bars, uh, or excuse me, mold the stone around the bars so that they would fall out, and Trone was able to escape. Uh, and at this point, they ventured further into the vault. Let's see. Right around here, doesn't matter which way we go. They encountered a couple broken bridges spanning the lava that crumbled as they even passed near them.
This is incredibly elaborate, by the way.
Thanks. I spent a lot of time on it. Musa, knowing that the bridges were likely not safe enough to walk on, took to the rails, and Brock, in his usual fashion, took dead center, and unfortunately crumbled the bridge that had been supporting Musa, and Musa fell in the lava, took a whole bunch of lava damage. After rescuing the Healy Peely and reconvening with Spicy, they found another small lobby area where they set up camp for the night to heal up, regain their spell slots, and eat, rest, all that fun stuff. And the adventure continued from there. They cleared this first hallway, discovering what had been some type of barracks and some type of computer terminal room. Made their way down the hallway to discover it was infested with rollers, which had escaped from Roller Lab down here. Let's see. They didn't go that way. They decided that this way with the broken hallway was not the way to go.
That is such a beautiful sight. Oh my god.
And also that it was littered with exploding enemies, so maybe it wasn't the safest route. They then reconvened, let's see, up here, I think. No, I was wrong. See, it's so big, even I get lost in it. They worked their way down into a very long and very sketchy hallway that obviously has to be full of traps, but after the first section of it wasn't, they became more bold and then discovered it was. And Spicy was dropped 5 stories into a pit into another area down below, which leads in 3 different directions.
Oh my god.
But they were like, we don't know where any of these directions go. So, using ropes, they went back up out of the hole, finished the hallway, and discovered that there was a grand staircase. They snuck down the staircase, keeping tight to the walls to ensure that nothing bad would happen to them, and nothing did. And then they exited the building into a grand courtyard with crumbling pillars.
This is incredible.
And below them they saw monstrous beasts that they had never seen before. And they leapt down and waded lace to the beasts. And then met a very glitchy tomato head golem. Very tiny. And he explained essentially that this was the Sith temple. How are you guys doing? And that's pretty much where we left it. What's up, Syria? What's up, Roan and Monday and that zebra? Welcome to chat. Thank you, Syria. But yeah, so this door should be closed. What is going on? Oh, there's a jam track. Let's not do jam tracks during the stream, thanks. I don't know if everybody else can hear them. I can't, but I also don't know if my sound settings are set up.
Yeah, mine are actually set where I turn like copyright music won't play.
Oh,
I was just sick of getting dinged by YouTube.
yeah.
Every time
No,
I put.
usually
Oh, sorry.
I have mine off too, but sometimes I turn them on when I'm in the shop. Oh, no, it's on mute. Good. So I can hear, whatever new thing they released or,
Yeah.
yada yada. For example, that Shibuzi song, like, there's way better parts of that song they could have clipped, in my opinion. But all right.
I'm just happy
guys...
that my saxophone isn't copyrighted. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I wish we could rickroll people too. I've got Never Gonna Give You Up, but no, that's copyrighted.
Yeah.
But all right. That pretty much brings us up to where we're at. You guys asked a couple pointed questions. You discovered from this small golem that this place is like receives or sends a signal. He said that this is where the signal originated from. That the message that they were trying to deliver has been traveling through hyperspace essentially this entire time, and the message has been finally received, and they expect a response any day now. Let's see, what else? You guys asked about these 4 statues, and he explained that they are, excuse me, I'm having an absolute brain fart right here. They represent the first 4 people to greet them when they arrived.
Would my character know to make any connection to the 4 llamas of the apocalypse and be able to ask if that is a possible connection?
Absolutely. Not only because your character's super smart. Hey, what's up, AXR? But because Brock actually pointed that out a little earlier, which is how you found out they were the first 4 people. But if you want to roll me a perception check, I'll give you some helpful insights, potentially.
12.
I want to say thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it.
You note that it's not 4 llamas, obviously. It's 4 llamas with 4 riders on their backs.
Oh, yes, true, very true.
And he's described them as the 4 to greet them, essentially, when whoever, because no one's really asked yet, came to the planet. He told you guys that a long time ago there was a battle in a galaxy far, far away, and that that battle, afterwards the 2 sides split, and we're searching other places to like recoup, essentially, and this is one of the places that they found. Yeah, I'm trying to recall what else he already told you guys before I spill the beans. But since I can't, if anybody has any questions or wants to do anything, let me know.
Hey, Robo-Mato. You got an elevator around here somewhere?
He says that no, there's no elevator. They never had any need for one because this used to be the surface.
One time you need a bus station, they're never around.
Wait, can you elaborate by saying by what you mean by saying that this used to be the surface?
Yeah. Let me see how forthcoming he is real quick. With a 15, he says that most of the civilization used to be above ground. That it's only since the incident that so much of it has been buried, and so much of it is underground. Parts of it were built underground as necessary parts of the whole's function, but for the most part, this was all above ground before the tectonic plates shift and the island was split in half.
Oh, okay. That's definitely a big piece of information to know.
Bam, 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 doo, doo. Did you guys have any
So,
questions for the
how
robot?
long do you got before your friends show up?
He says that though the technology they were forced to use to send the signal was so low quality, it has taken um, uh, 200 years for it to reach them, but it has been received, and they expect a response anytime.
Okay, but is that in relation to whose time? Our time, or I have so many questions back from where I'm from, because I'm not from this world, but back in my world there's this confusing thing called like time dilation and physics, and how does that work?
Uh, hmm. How does time dilation work? You're talking about quantum mechanics?
Yes, quantum mechanics, exactly.
He says, I'm surprised you know of quantum mechanics. Let's see. So, but he says that it's hard to tell, or hard to answer your question rather, because again, the message that they sent took 200 years to get where it was going, and as we all know, a lot can happen in 200 years. So he doesn't know who receives the message. Um, he honestly doesn't know what to respect or expect, but if they have technology that's on par with the technology that they once possessed, then they will be able to respond almost immediately.
Wait a minute. Rob looks over at Monday, says,
And yeah, in your guys' time. Sorry, I forgot that part.
what do you mean you're not from here?
Didn't you guys know I came from a rift in the sky? I'm from actually a different place.
Wait, what's a rift in the sky mean?
I honestly don't know myself. It all happened so fast.
Hey, robot guy, can your ships do those rift in the sky things?
He says if their technology is still the same as it once was, then yes.
Wait, are you saying that they might have the technology to get me home?
Or get here faster?
Yes.
Much to think about, because I've grown fond of this place, and I would consider it to be my home now.
Let's see. Notes. They're too far away from me.
We gotta go tell the dude in the tree this stuff.
The Onceler, I agree. That's probably a good idea.
A pretty good idea. Where'd Musa go? Oh, there he is.
I'm right here.
Hey, buddy.
You know any shortcuts out of here?
You
We
got
gotta
any-
get somewhere quick.
Just the way we came in.
Yeah, there's a. Well, the way you came in
You remember
involves a
that?
5-story drop. He says that the shortest route would be behind you,
Ivan,
the stairs over there on the right.
I don't know what you're
But
saying.
Remy, do you have any questions for this tomato-headed robot about what's been going on with your banana friends?
Yeah, you know what? Why are they trying to make banana batteries? They're turning all my they're turning all my people into batteries.
He says that necessary shortcuts were required to produce the volume of energy required to send the signal, and that his masters would had developed means to do so.
Wait, can I ask an out of character question real quick?
Yeah.
Monday wasn't there when they discovered this whole battery thing. Does Monday know that they discovered the whole battery thing?
That's up to Remy.
Remy, did you ever tell Monday what was going on, or is this the first time Monday is hearing about it?
It's a good question.
Because that definitely changes how I'm responding.
Let's see. Well, the Onceler knew about it, right?
I feel like there'd be some discussion about it at the camp.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would know. Okay, all right.
You'd be seeing Musa being all like contemplative and being like, "Yo, what's on his banana brain?"
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So they're using potassium powered propulsion systems.
And your masters don't seem very ethical then, if they're willing to throw away banana lives just like that for some battery power.
I agree. That does not sound ethical at all.
Define ethics.
About morality, right? Yeah.
You know that completely made up concept we all abide by?
Yeah. When your little voice
says, Color's Cove.
He says what the butterfly sees as normal, the caterpillar considers chaos.
You want some chaos?
We have some chaos for you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, he did tell you how to get out. Hold on, let me put a bed down. Any bed, first bed that shows up. There we go. Assign. All right.
Evin Cinnamon, or Evin Caminion. This is a kind of like a private Caverns and it's like a Dungeons and Dragons session. Hey, Tanisha, how are you?
Charms. I should have taken some off.
Welcome to Caverns and Klombos.
But yeah.
Lego D&D.
He crumples, sizzles, fizzes, all the happy things that you would expect a robot who's just been shot directly into his tomato dome to do.
That's an awesome emote.
And all right, let's get out of here. You guys coming? Somebody emote with me.
I don't think I can do...
You should be able to just join my emote.
Oh, yeah? No, not that one. Oh, let's emote together.
All right, let's get out of this vault.
That's pretty cool.
Awesome. Oh no!
Oh no!
Ended.
I tried to
stairs.
turn the camera around like a fool. But all right. Hey, Monday.
Yes.
Why don't we all come back and we'll do a whole little like actual doing our.
Feline, I did not find the
thing.
chicken.
I need to prep a couple things down this hallway. So if you guys want to do
also noted
your, like,
Invincinim
high
Minion.
lag. That was interesting. If you guys want to do your whole initiative thing, I will set up everything that needs to be set up, and I'll be right back.
15.
No, I gotta get my
Here.
15 also.
get my dice.
Roll off.
Okay, I see you're 15, and I raise you a 2.
I got a 5.
16.
All right, so Trone 16, Monday 15, Remy
5.
did you say?
Cinco. Sim. Yeah.
All right. So, for the disadvantage of the chat, I have to put up my little camera cover thing. Let's see. I think it's this in here. I put everything into folders like a goober, and now I don't know where anything is. But yeah, I'll be right back, people. I just gotta set some things up. I need you. I need you. And a couple of you. And some of them. All right. Let's see if I can. Nope, sure can't. Hey, you guys want to fight that thing for me? I thought I could throw that through one of these windows. Space. One down. The other one, so I don't have to do them later.
While you're doing this, my character Monday looks at Musa and says, I don't know, it just seems like the lives of many for the service of the few is never the right answer.
And I 100% agree. Oh, holy smokes. I think we need to fight these guys. Ooh. I'm gonna heal myself. Oh. Oh, I'm down.
Oh, I'm down.
We're missing all the action. What happened? There was only 3 rollers over there.
Yeah, they're like hard.
I'm coming back.
So for those of you who can't see, me and Remy are just kind of chilling, waiting to get picked up, but we're not sure if it's going to happen. There's several rollers on the ground, and Sharon is ferociously...
There was 3 of them in a different room.
There's these giant, vile, horrible creatures after us.
What, did they wander all the way down that hall?
Yeah.
Is that, lame.
There's electricity.
Oh, Brock's down too.
Alright, I'm coming. Gotta switch to a weapon.
I got a massive lag spike. I went from full hearts to like 1 heart.
What totem? Was it the totem of return? It was green that I had.
I am not sure. Oh, great! Come on, lag.
That's what got me too.
If I get got with lag, I'm gonna be real disappointed.
I think.
Oh, but you know what? We can at least let people see what's going on. Hey! Oh, back to the lag. Ay.
It might be my fault because I don't know if I had a bed in here. Oh, I think I have it right outside the cave. Okay, should I come back in or do you want me to wait?
Yeah. Oh, I pressed. I've been playing that other game for too long. No! All right, sorry guys. I tried to get there in time.
I put a bed in here at least.
Hello, Banjo. Insured
Yeah, I
project.
picked you
Are
up
you
instead of
trying
killing
to
you. I don't know. if
the
you
Storm
got
King?
that,
Yeah,
but
he can be tricky. I think it's a lot of the lag, but just
glad I got there in time.
you gotta just keep moving, keep healing,
All right.
and
so I'm
don't worry
basically
so much
carrying both
about
of them right now.
attacking as much as like staying alive and
No, you
slowly
can
getting them.
stabilize them. I'm sure on your turn if they just want to. Oh, what's going on?
Lag.
Did you see that?
Guys, I'm
I just got
gonna.
attacked by an exploder. You know how far away those are? Do you know how far away I left them?
Hey, Mythic Diva, welcome to
This is crazy.
Caverns and
All right.
Klombos. This is a
I'm reviving
Dungeons and
people.
Dragons
The lag's gonna
meets
get us
Lego
all.
Fortnite.
Yeah, if you guys just want to fly back down through, Remy, when you get to that first turn, just or the first split, I mean, just take the stairs up to the right and fly across the bridge. You'll be right there, and then just fly straight down that hallway
I'm
to the
just
first
gonna.
hall.
Oh, this is a dead end. Whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah, that way. Oh no. Here,
Yeah.
come here.
I see
Oh.
you, sort of.
What happened? Okay, I'm gonna lead you out above you.
You made. This is
come here.
amazing.
Come here, Bubby.
Hey,
down
just
here,
to
guy.
double check, this cave is on top of a floating island?
No.
No, okay, I am not at the right cave.
All right. I will be right to the entrance. Remy, you can find your way from there, right?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I
Yeah,
hope
it's
so.
just down that hallway and out.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. All right. I'll be right back.
Copy that. In the upside down. Ding.
Okay, I'm literally just gonna fly to you because I think it's way faster than taking a bus because I'm only 800 meters away.
Yeah, and the buses are unreliable.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
And I mean, like, I can't take a bus from here to the capital because I think it's just thinking about both places too hard. From like Lost Isles to Lost Isles areas work most of the time, but going back to the mainland is, yeah, might as well just make a scuff flying machine and go that way, you know?
Absolutely understand. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're all right. We're
What's good,
that's a
Lex? How you
gigantic
doing?
maze,
Welcome into
says
Caverns and
Syria.
Klombos, Dungeons and
Pretty good,
Dragons,
says Orion Caesar.
Lego
Extremely well
Fortnite.
done, says Syria. Heck yeah. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I know, Syria. I'm sorry. I had masked everything so that you guys wouldn't see what I was up to, and then all heck broke loose. All right.
Yeah, so for those that are watching, this is not my world. This is
Ready Monday?
Long Tom's world.
Yes.
It's a sandbox, and we are playing a version of Dungeons and Dragons using the Lego Fortnite sandbox that Long Tom kind of crafted and masterminded the whole thing. He's also the dungeon master.
Dun, dun, dun,
I'm playing a healer. I like to call him a Healy Peely. Drone here is a
use
barbarian.
my camera to look forward instead, maybe.
And Monday Olives is a monk. But yeah, stick around. I don't chat as much during this
own sound
stream,
effects now.
but you'll see some pretty impressive builds. So sit back and enjoy.
I feel like just chasing behind you is a game in itself because this thing is so elaborate.
Right. This way. Bring us back to the bridge. Sprink. Bring us back to the bridge. Hit. And then over in here. And then down here.
Welcome back, Shelly. Here we are in
almost there.
Dungeons and Dragons,
Lag.
called Caverns and Klombos, Lego Fortnite style. And this is where right now we're in a giant cave.
Pushing us from moving.
And we've unlocked these. We're in this giant ancient temple in the cave. As you can see, it's a pretty elaborate build already in this cave. It's pretty like a maze, and we're about to make our way out.
All right. So, in the room up ahead, you guys hear some rollers.
Oh God.
We're not gonna do that again, because what would be the point?
Oh, let me put it back down. I'm just gonna pop one.
Oh
over
yeah,
here.
good call. Good call. Well played. Run away. I wish you all the best of luck. Alright, so taking movement, Trone. Up ahead you do hear the skittering and chittering of more rollers.
Yeah, it's about to roll at us.
So you're just standing by, bracing.
I mean, are we turn based right now or full action mode?
We're in turn-based because no one is currently in combat. Like you have aggro, but no one's actually in combat. So.
Alright, let's do this then.
All right, well, Monday. Tron open fires on the rollers ahead.
I'm gonna regret this, but I can move how many meters? Was it like 30 or something, or not that many? It's more though because of the monk.
Well, all right. So you can move. Your base movement, because you're a monk, is 13 meters. Because of one of your abilities adds 3 to your base 10.
Okay,
and
cool.
You also get to add your will bonus.
Okay.
To your movement. And then if you're running, you double your movement. So you could move up to 32 meters.
Okay.
And that would take a normal character's all of their actions, but because you're a monk and fight barehanded, you can take an attack as a bonus action.
Okay, then I'm gonna sprint up there
and punch that thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Leroy Jenkins.
All right. Remy, you see the situation unfolding ahead of you. What do you do?
I'm gonna get as close to him as possible.
All right.
And then,
Oh God! What? I'm already down.
Oh.
My heart bar is glitched out. It is not working correctly. It is showing me as half health.
What do you have for totems right now?
I should have the right Monday totems, but let me double check. I have the green and the regen.
If they're glitched, sometimes if you take it off and put it back on, the hearts will look proper.
This one. Oh shoot! There goes my whole pile of stuff. I thought it was gonna be in the back. All right, so.
Oh.
Oh, we're still getting attacked. Ow! Help! Monkey paw.
Oh, sorry about that. I was fixing my
You should have blue health, and green regen.
Thank you. That's okay. That makes way more sense.
And then Musa, you should have. Sorry, I forgot you asked that earlier. Blue return and a blue health.
Oh, let me switch that then.
Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot you asked me that earlier.
I backed that thing into the corner, and the knockback made it unable to attack.
Nice. Heck yeah. I wish I had been paying attention to that instead of the book. Sorry, stream, but good job, Tron. All right.
Yeah, I've calmed down a bunch of times tonight.
Yeah. Well, your charm should help too, because I think if you were down, because if you didn't have the right ones, that means they haven't been fixed since 5th level. You know what I mean?
Yes,
That's
yeah.
a pretty decent jump between the two. But all right, you guys take out the rollers that have infested this room. You notice there is a geyser that has erupted through part of the floor. I had really hoped the rollers were going to go on here and be like pew 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 all over this room, but they did not. But ahead of you lays even more stairs. Do.
Go up, if I remember correctly. Or shouldn't the robot be leading the way?
We blew the robot up.
Oh, that's right.
The robot's deed. You guys find your way out back into the courtyard.
Avoid the broken floor tiles.
Lots of broken stuff in this place.
Maybe we should go here.
Stop. Let me take the lead. Something hits us, at least I can take it.
And then I can heal you.
I hear noises.
Go ahead and give me a couple perception checks.
11.
I get oh wow, I get 11 too.
All right, Remy.
I'm getting bad ones. I got 7.
All right. You folks are pretty sure that this is the room that had the rollers in it when you first came in. And Musa, you're obviously a little turned around. The rooms are all starting to look a little the same to you. But behind you lays a broken corridor that seems to lead back into the area you may have just left. And
using the eyeglass thingamajigs.
Oh, your magical eyeglasses?
Yeah.
Where do you want to use your magical eyeglasses?
That way.
All right. You look at the stairs, and they seem to be a little over 5 meters away, and then the next set of stairs seem to be about 20 meters away. And as far as you can see down the hallway, there seems to be a lamp about 30 meters away. But you don't see anything highlighted or anything outlined or anything like that. You guys are so brave.
I'm like terrified right now. I'm so terrified.
Not a single one of you has made a perception check.
I'm like looking for clues, and you've done such a good job at like hiding them, if there even are any, which is a terrorizing thought of its own.
An original camp.
So, yep, this is back your original camp spot, which means that you folks came from this way, and you have yet to explore wherever that leads.
Up here?
Found Moose's bridge.
Or this way. Yep. So, yep. Brock's back to the broken bridge.
Why don't we explore up here? I decide to go on.
All right.
Oh man, you oh
Oh,
no!
oh, all right. That's gonna be 2 shots for you. You're gonna want to stop right there. Everybody, roll initiative. Freeze where you're at. Roll initiative, please. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to headshot you with my best bow. I did not.
Or
What did that drop you to?
I got 3 and
I put the
3/4
wrong bow
hearts.
on. Out a total of what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hearts. So I got like 3 and a 3/4 hearts.
All right, yeah, no, a spike trap comes up and only hits you once, but because you bounced on it twice, we're gonna say it got you good. So sorry, what were the initiatives again? Trone and
23
Monday?
for me.
4.
All right, Trone, you said 23.
Yeah.
All right, Trone goes first. What do you want to do?
Go back to where I heard the banana scream.
All right. Start cooking it that way, my friend. At whatever your double movement, all of that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Monday, what would you like to do?
I would also like to go towards Musa, so I'm gonna make a double move. Oh God,
Okay.
I don't actually know if this is the right way. This is not the right way, but it's okay because I already made my move.
All right. Let me fix a small problem.
My character Monday yells to Brock, who I can see on the stairs before me, and I say, "Where is Musa?"
I'm down the hall.
All right.
I'm
It's,
hurt, but I'm okay.
Narrow it down.
Musa, you take a little bit more spike damage as you try to rearrange yourself. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast heal on myself.
That's a solid plan. All right. And then that'll bring us back to Trone. It's funny, even with the new roles, like the order's the same. So Trone.
Hey Brandon, I don't know what you exactly mean by the best loot. I mean, you just gotta try. Like, I mean, if you make it talking about weapons, you
just
gotta
headed this
build
way?
them. You gotta
Yeah.
use
I'll do a perception
gems
check to see
and
if I can hear where he is.
metal to
Better.
make them. You just gotta find those resources.
21.
21. Oh yeah. No, the screams are definitely coming from this way. Or the initial shout anyway. I don't know if he continued to make noise after that. That's not up to me. Monday.
I'm going to basically go a little beyond here, which I think was a full move. Yes, that is a full run. So
All right. And back to Remy.
I'm still here. I'm kind of right now. I mean, well, I'm still getting damage. I guess I'm gonna move out of. I don't know. I'm getting damage still.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna move forward further into the cave, and I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna shout out, be like, "It's okay. There's traps. Be aware." But I gave myself some heals. Be really careful if you come down this way. You actually got the best of me, so I have to see what else is down here. And so,
Last time you did that, you got a sword.
that is true. That is true.
That's true.
Musa just keeps failing up.
Yeah, maybe that's like the moral of the story is like you get hit with enough traps, you eventually get a magic weapon out of the deal.
Yeah.
But all right, Trone, you're up there, bud. Or sorry if that was the end of Musa's turn.
Yeah, that was the end of my turn. Hey, Brendan, I guess if you want some tips, you gotta be more specific on what you want to know about.
Uno momento, por favor, Senor Tron. You are going to be stuck. And
What about danger sense?
What's that?
What about danger sense?
That is a great question. That allows you to do half damage, right?
No, it allows me to avoid that from happening.
All right, let me just read the wording of it. I believe you. I just want to know
Advantage
the
on
facts for
dexterity
myself.
save.
Oh, advantage on dexterity save. So you missed the trap, so you're using your reaction to essentially dodge or I got you. All right.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and make me a will save.
19 plus 4, 23.
Oof. All right. Well, you feel the spikes start to come up out of the floor as you pass a large piece of debris, and you quickly get out of the way. You get nicked a little bit. It was nothing compared to what you can tell happened to the bruised banana down the hallway. But the hallway has at least that spike trap in it that you're aware of. What would you like to do, sir?
Then it's my turn.
That's the end, you said?
Yeah.
All right. Then Monday.
Okay, so I am going to make a full move. That's 8. And then let me get rid of that mark. And then, oh goodness, I don't remember which way Tron turned. It's definitely not that way. Okay, so I will go that
best
way.
Materials for weapons are going to be
no,
metal,
I'm
and
definitely going the wrong way again. No,
going to be gems for the blades.
All right.
Okay, and this is 32 right here.
Metal for the hilts. It depends on what you
And
want,
I
though.
am farther behind somehow.
Emerald causes knockback. Sapphire
All
gives
right.
you an extra socket for
Musa.
updates. Give me one sec. What happened here? Hey, sorry about that.
Oh, you're all right.
That was weird. Why doing that for?
Got
Okay,
a couple
yeah.
doorways here in this hallway.
Yeah, I'm
that
gonna.
you're currently in the middle of.
I'm gonna scan the area. Well, let me slightly move up. You got a door here, in the corner there. I'm gonna check this door, but I'm gonna check it out first. I'm gonna roll.
Oh, okay.
My rolls have been awful. At 11.
Oh, okay. So you obviously noticed the hallway though. There's a smaller hallway that leads off the larger one, and has a similar style door to the one you guys first saw when you got into the place with the light above the door. There's no vents in this room, but it is, one of their advanced doors that you saw, like I said, on the way in.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to go check it out.
Stick into the wall.
Yeah. I'm gonna open the door.
All right. What's in there?
Looks like it's just a generator room.
Yeah, there's a bunch of machinery and computer terminals that flank the wall. This room, like most of the others, has floor damage. Parts of the ceiling are broken in. There's just as much of the room is under the dirt and soil as is above it. So
Okay.
anything you want to do at the end of your movement? Like you want to inspect anything more closely, or you get?
Well, I already looked. Didn't I already roll for that? I can't.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess technically. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you make your way into the room, and at first glance, it is as described.
Okay.
It does exactly what it says on the tin, which will bring us back to Trone.
Okay, Brandon. So this is how it goes. Basically, metal and gems are the two what you're gonna need. Each one has a different type of stat. For emerald, the green one gives you a knockback effect. Amber, the yellow, gives you more durability. Sapphire gives you an extra rune slot, and ruby makes you swing faster. And then for the metal, gold is usually used because gold gives you an extra slot. So then with gold and sapphire, you'll have 4 slots to add extra ability, like extra essence to it. But it's kind of preference for that. I think iron gives you more durability, and copper makes you swing faster. And I think that's it.
From what you doing there?
Oh.
As I pull a broken spike off of my arm.
Musa, go ahead and give me a perception real quick.
Sure. What happened here? Oh. Jesus, 4. Shit's freaking rolling like garbage.
So, over the sound and machinery and what you think might be one of those web terminals that let you go to your favorite sites, you do not hear Drone hollering down the hall, which will bring us back to Monday.
Okay, so I have strategically left my character facing in the right direction that I think I'm supposed to be going. So I will take another double movement, but I might break it up because I might find a particularly suspicious area and choose to take a perception check. But here I go. Here's the first half of my movement.
All right, let's see it.
I don't know why I ran to you. I think that was just out of instinct, but I see Brock. I see Brock. I'm definitely off to the right direction.
Be at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, yes. Are there any traps ahead? I shout in character.
Yeah, a couple of them. Got hit by them. Wasn't bad.
Okay, I am going to take the rest of my movement, but I'm going to move cautiously. Oh God. Oh. I don't like that there's a mark there. We're going to jump over that. And I think that would end my movement right there.
All right. And back to Remy.
I'm gonna. So they're I guess following me now, but I don't really know that they are.
Right.
I'm gonna go to this other door here. I'm gonna keep on going. The curiosity's got the best of me.
Another one of the sealed hatch type doors, presumably leading out of the room, lies before you.
I whisper into Brock's ear, the healer's going without the muscles? What's going on?
At this point, I'm just gonna... Let me see something real quick. Give me a second. Let me just... I don't... Oh, what's this? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking on. I get, at this point, Musa sees another hallway that just keeps going down. At this point, I think just kind of loses interest in going further. He's like, this is just going to keep on going, and he needs to get back to the group. So he decides not to go any further.
All right. So you're going to start backtracking the way you came?
Yeah.
All right. Which will bring us back to Trone.
Shout down the hallway again. Hey, Plantain, you coming back to us?
Give me a perform check.
Oh God. Will, Wimp, or Wit?
I believe it's Will, because it would be Yeah.
All right. I'm not a bard, so I rolled an 8.
All right, Remy, roll me your perception.
4, so I still don't hear him.
Another 4?
Yeah,
Holy cow.
it's bullshit. I'm rolling garbage.
All right, so Trone, you shout out to the banana for a second time and don't get a response. And
They said, let's go.
Hey, Chris, to answer your question, the slurp gun is actually pretty good, but direct hits heal the most, and the heal over time effect you have to stand in a thing is pretty slow. But direct hits on yourself, like at the ground or at others, is pretty solid heals.
I keep forgetting I'm not a bard right now.
all right. Well, that being the case, okay, I goofed that up. That was the end of Trone's turn, right? So it would be Monday again. Monday.
Okay, so I am going to go out further. Oh.
You find yourself face to face with a sealed hatch.
Oh
much
yeah.
like ones you've seen earlier in the temple.
Oh no, I call out for Brock and I say, hey, there's a problem and I think you're the solution for it.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
Copy
and
that.
I patiently
Remy.
wait.
All right, Remy.
Wait, you need me to cook some dragon steak?
I'm gonna make my way back.
Out of wood.
Oh,
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
dude, been calling for you for like 10 minutes. Where you been?
Oh, I've just been down this hallway over here. I was just curious to see how far these tunnels go, but they seem like they go on forever. So I think we should just get out of here.
Yeah,
Wait.
I found the bridge we came from.
Yeah,
Do I hear them talking right now?
Go ahead and give me a perception check. It's going to be an easy one because you're just around the corner from Brock.
7.
7. You hear Brock saying something.
Brock, what's going on out there?
Found this, let's go.
Oh, you wait, so I'm going the wrong way again? What is going on?
All right.
All right.
So let's see. Musa, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah,
Your
I guess
your movement, or
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You could lie to me. It's fine.
No, that's about the distance from here to there.
All right. Then we're back to Trone.
All right. I'm going to instinctively trigger the traps so they could get by without getting hurt.
Like, throw something at him, or like.
Yeah, me.
Oh, okay.
He was gonna
You're
say that.
gonna set him off on purpose. So like you are taking the damage, is what you're saying?
Yeah, meat shielding so they could walk by it.
All right. Well, here we'll just turn this one on. There you go. Go ahead. This one's right there.
All right, I got this trap springed. Come on, guys.
I'm just. Oh wait.
Yeah. Monday, I guess.
Okay, I
Oh.
take my movement.
Oh jeez.
I see that there is a trap, and I use my monk abilities to jump over it and get stuck in the middle of it now. I cannot move actually.
It's a spike trap, man.
That is
Spikes-
incredible.
spikes
Did
stick
I
things.
just get spiked?
You did get spiked.
Oh, how much did I
Um,
get spiked for?
Why didn't you wall run?
No. I thought you meant I thought you were saying did I just get spiked? Like, oh, I got stuck. Like, yeah. But no, you didn't get stuck. because
Oh, okay, good. As
Trone
soon
has
as I
been holding the trap for you folks, so that it is recognizable.
am stuck though again. I'm bad at this game.
It's interesting that they don't break the floor, because I feel like they've broken the floor before when the balloons come through.
The balloons themselves, the red part of the balloons do. The white part does not.
Also, if they don't stop, if it doesn't stop, like if the bread doesn't go in between the material, then it won't break.
Yeah, here, watch.
That's okay, but you don't have to demonstrate.
Oh no, it'll take like 2 seconds. Except for on this wall. Why won't my menu? Oh,
Jesus.
Broink.
Oh, see, yeah.
Crazy, right? But all right. Oh no. Don't worry, I'll turn it off. Everything's fine. Where were we? Monday just made it through, so to Remy.
All right, come on. Jump over me if you have to.
Remy made it through.
Yep.
End of your movement.
Yeah, that's the end of it.
All right. Then back to Drone.
I'm just gonna jump over it from this point.
You release the trap. The spikes go back in.
And I roll a 24 on my athletics.
Nice. Take a big jump. You made it. It was just for dramatic effect. All right. Oh, look at this. I have a gap in my wall. Can you believe that? I built this whole place and left a gap. Anyways, Trone jumped over. Did you have movement left over, or are you pretty much there?
Follow me.
All right. After you guys pass, Trone releases the trap, leaps over it in one bound, and then says, "Follow me." He trucks his way down the stairs, which will bring us back to Monday, followed by Remy.
I follow behind him.
Copy that.
And I just stop behind him. I'm good.
All right, Remy.
I also follow, but with the little.
Copy that.
Trying with the little flare. Oh, I was trying to. There we go. Almost.
Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. If you guys want to go ahead and just stick together with Trone leading the way, feel free to follow Trone. Brock's like, I know the way out.
We're gonna have to jump here. You have to jump across here, guys.
Monday says, "No, I don't," and wall runs across some of the debris.
21 off on athletics.
Easy peasy. You got that all day. Remy, athletics.
Can I just? Let's see. Can I just use my stone spell?
Oh yeah,
Or
absolutely.
rope and just drag you.
I'll just go.
If you want to build a little stone bridge across it, you're welcome to. You still have pretty much all of your spells except for 2 healing spells, I think.
Yeah.
I rolled in 18 for my athletics check, I guess.
You don't even have to.
Oh, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure, so I went ahead and rolled anyway.
Yeah. You just get to say you do things. You're like, I use my movement along that wall, and I just have to be like, okay.
Now, if only I could be like, that creature is dead.
Right.
Level 17 to get Quivering Palm.
There you go. I wonder if they even I haven't looked that far ahead. I wonder if they even have Quivering Palm anymore in the 2024.
I think they do, and I think it's level 14 now, actually.
I'll have to check it out after the stream. But all right, you folks find yourself back at your original split. And it seems like from here you folks know the way.
That is such a cool staircase, and I know that's a weird thing to say, but I don't care. That is a cool staircase.
Thanks. I put a little time into it actually. To make it look decrepit. I swapped those 2 stair pieces at least 3 times.
It definitely, you can tell the effort because that looked like a perfect fit for this. 100%.
Thanks.
It's really.
I thought I had more time, honestly, which is weird because I spent a ton of time on it already.
It's interesting how you could just create tunnels within like a cave or anywhere really, and just it really ends up just like disorienting you.
Yeah. All right. Well, you folks successfully make it back to the entrance. Do you want to go see all the stuff you guys didn't see?
Absolutely.
Check it out. Yeah.
I mean, there's really only a couple places, like those 2 rooms that you folks didn't go in right at the end. Oh, well, sorry, you went in one of them. But there was another one. The one you didn't go in had a ceiling full of scorpions, much like the spider trap from the web designers. This is the trap that went off, that I don't know how it went off, but then it didn't go off. Like the rock is just stuck here. Well, it was. It's not anymore. But yeah, it was supposed to fall out of this cavity up here onto whoever came across the trigger here.
We had I feel like we had a missed opportunity for like an Indiana Jones boulder down the stairs.
Yeah, I wish, dude. They just don't work very well.
Oh, you're trying.
Syria does it incredibly well, but she had to build a whole contraption for it.
Oh.
Yeah, well, the reason that works is because she uses the floor.
Oh wow.
As soon as they
this is a scary room.
As soon as they hit a build, it's like they stop rolling, they explode. Like there's no like it. Trust me, I tried. That's why all the all those boulder traps and the other ones, like all the ceilings that fell apart, I had to make like ramps for them and all kinds of goofy stuff.
This is a cool room. I love the aesthetics of the bone wolves.
Thanks. So if you recall, we had a spider room, we had a roller room, we have this wolf room. There was a scorpion room, so on and so forth down the line, and then other facilities that who knows what they were.
So they were definitely trying to beef up all these different animals with magics, with like evil magics, right? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. The library room that Spicy saw had all like essentially like in your Lego Codex, how it tells you everything about the creature and yada yada, like essentially that information, but way more elaborate on all the creatures in the world essentially. Hey Monday.
Yeah.
I think somebody needs to make these. Oh snap!
Oh, the wisdom of the monk does not pay off always.
Yeah,
I can't believe the dungeon master just like, what's this lever do? And my first response isn't, it's a trap. I'm just like, yeah, let's pull it.
So yeah, that that's the laser fences going down. A little special effects for you guys.
That's cool.
Let's see. We can go. This whole hallway. If anybody had rolled high enough perception, everywhere there's a small piece. That square has a trap in it. Everywhere there's a big piece, that square does not have a trap in it. But I don't think this is full of scorpions anymore, but if somebody wants to walk in this room, this is the scorpion room.
Whoa, that would have been so cool.
And the doors were going to seal back behind you, and you guys were going to be stuck in this room with scorpions, which are really easy to fight, but they explode.
Oh, yes. That's devious.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
I had made a stupid joke about news stingers playing on the TVs, but we never got here, and I never had to make the dumb joke.
Oh.
Let's see, what else was there? We can go down the rest of the end. This broken hallway has a staircase that breaks, which I forgot and just broke it. But then there was what do you call them? The ones that explode, the rollers that explode down in here.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but
yeah, exploding guys. So this is, you know, the whole like broken hallway that leads down to this section, which I'm sure you can tell there's a trap over there, but this one's different than the other ones. Boink. These ones come out of the walls, which I actually had to do by a magic technique to make the balloons work. Right? They actually want to break the walls. So you can see the lower ones actually are part of the wall still. But I convinced the game to do what I wanted it to instead of what it wanted to do. But yeah, this is back to the entrance we went in. And then way over yonder, we've got this entrance.
You know, when I placed my bed, I was going to say I didn't just find a secret entrance, but I did not say that.
Right. And this leads back down to the broken room with the roller explodey thing. Let's see. These stairs, we've been this way already.
yeah.
And then this is a pretty direct route up to the roller room. You guys didn't get to see it. I showed Remy at the end. These pillars all had dynamite in them, boom barrels, and were sealed off so you couldn't see them. The idea being that when those creatures shot their balls up here that did splash damage, they would set off one or more of those boom barrels. So these structures, which if you look up above you are separated by a single stud, if they fell down, they're all weighted slightly different, so they all would have fallen in a different direction or a different way, you know, or be, you know, flung off into the lava or et cetera, et cetera.
Can we set that up and do that right now? That sounds incredible.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, let me just stick some of these in here.
So Musa decided that he wanted to come back in and look for another terminal just so he could, you know, look at his email and stuff.
Yeah,
right.
I got a notification on my banana watch, and I wanted to say it was an email.
Perfect.
So we came back to this hallway, and we know nothing about this hallway at all, or about this opening at all.
And what's crazy is as you folks get here, the walls down below start to crack, and a bunch of those crazy hybrid monsters that you met start flowing through the wall. And as soon as I place some more boom barrels, I'll switch up. Come on. Inventory. All right.
This floor's gonna blow out from under us too.
If it breaks. Yep.
Oh no, guys! I see things in the distance. What are those?
Sith abominations.
Don't try to aim for me while I'm right by this beam. That would be awful.
Oh, they shot at me
God!
instead.
Oh god! Oh no!
Oh, that's awesome.
No, stop shooting me. Shoot them.
Oh, over here, guys. Oh, that guy just killed himself. He's in the lava.
Trying to be a good cameraman. Yeah, Remy, taunt them with your spells.
Oh, he hit me though. Shoot your big bull. Come on. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, here comes a big one. No, you're shooting at me, though. Oh, no, you're shooting at Monday. Oh,
That was
Monday,
crazy.
down. Monday.
I grappled up there earlier, but I thought it would be safe. No, it was not safe.
Make me a will save to see if you can stabilize while
I roll a 8.
all right. You don't stabilize yourself, but luckily Trone is nearby and lends you a hand. And Remy notices almost right away as well that you have fallen out of the sky.
I summoned the
Like a
dead.
reverse Mary Poppins. Oh no, that guy murdered himself.
Oh. Get him. That's right. Skeleton. Oh.
You're summoning skeletons? Heck yeah. That's one of your best spells, actually. You can pardonnez-moi, s'il te plaît. You can summon 3 skeletons per level of that spell. I think I decided.
That's kind of funny.
I want him to do the right thing. Shoot your
Yeah.
things up here.
There it is. Here it comes, I think. No?
We got to stand next to the pillars. Otherwise,
Here it
it's not
comes.
gonna
Here it
hit.
comes.
They have to not
Oh.
be able to see you. And
Let's go on a Trone, though.
yeah, they have to be able to see you, but not be able to get a clear shot at you.
Trone's rage has gotten the best of him. He is officially on the field, wreaking havoc in the back.
My skeletons will save
Run,
you.
Trone, run!
Ow.
Give us your big blast, guy.
I'm not afraid of you. Skeleton, go.
Well, even with just the one pillar exploding, it still would have been pretty cool.
It was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Oh!
Here it comes.
But the pillar was in the way.
Oh, I got blocked. Okay, so here, right, can we
Yeah.
taunt them by flying?
Look.
Yeah, how does it work?
Hit here.
Oh.
Hit right here.
Oh, you broke the pillar that was blocking it, though. We just need to get one more blast in. I think it'd be good.
It's okay. I am positioned strategically in front of the pillar as a sacrifice for the group.
Here it comes.
Oh.
Oh, so
What?
close. It needs another hit. It's too much.
There's not enough splash damage somehow. That's crazy.
Your building is just too powerful.
Yeah.
Well, like I was saying, at least the one worked. And this was, like, I can test all the other traps, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't really want to blow this up if I didn't have to. So.
That was
Alright,
really fun, though. I'm not gonna lie.
9:26, we still got like half an hour left. Oh, you guys never went inside the temple.
Oh, I honestly assumed they had. Otherwise, I
Oh, we
definitely would
did.
have
I
asked.
did. I'm pretty sure we did, didn't we?
Nope. The end of the stream ended with the robot walking down the stairs and talking to you folks. So, you did not see that inside there's a head in a jar, hooked up to a bunch of electronics.
That sounds like something I want to see. As soon as we kill this foul beast.
This bow is garbage. Oh, it's a gray bow, that's why. But yeah, there's a head in a jar in here. Presumably, some type of artifact. And there's a chest over here, that should have things in it, but, Epic couldn't get around to programming it, so it doesn't do it, it just sits here.
Hmm, interesting.
Yeah. And I mean, you guys didn't go in there. You didn't find it anyways. But there was going to be, I hadn't decided yet. I was going to roll randomly and give whoever the next best charm for their armor. Like it was a magical set of, you know, the armor that they are allowed. But keep in mind, it was also an armor that you would have found inside a Sith temple in an underground cave. You guys wanna? You can just take my little shortcuts out if you want. Drink. Oh, where's Remy? Remy!
Dropping stuff.
Remy!
Coming.
Out here, bud. Come back out. Up here. It got to a point where I just couldn't be bothered to run back the whole way every time.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and then once traps got involved, it became...
Yeah, like set them all up and everything.
Sure. Yeah. On the bright side, here's a closer look for chat in my little broken stairwell. You know how the activated balloons used to inflate when you first arrived somewhere? So, you know, for example, when I went to Cutlass Cove and I did that stairwell trap, I had to rebuild it every time we went there.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But it doesn't do that. The game doesn't do that anymore. So you can put an activated balloon somewhere and, you know, come into draw range of it, and it doesn't spawn the balloon inflated.
That makes sense.
What I'm pretty sure was happening.
That's probably why my elevators in my one world were keeping like I'd come in and they weren't on the bottom floor.
Right. They'd be like floating back down for some reason or something. Yeah, that's exactly.
Hey, Dancing Bat.
Yeah.
And congrats on the lip
So,
piercing. Is it like a center one?
And this place had so many traps. I was like, how am I going to put them all back in?
One point in my life, I thought about getting one.
You know, for the stream. And so I eventually ended up just testing it. I was like, let's see what happens if I do just log out and, you know, yada yada. So, all right. I don't recall offhand. I don't have it written down either what you guys did find down there for treasure. I know Trone found his, well, we know they're macro binoculars, but Trone's goggles of true seeing, which outline enemies for him and also tell him how far away exactly things are somehow. Trying to think. Most of it was all just medical equipment, iron daggers, stuff like that. Bunch of glass, bunch of simple resources. But there should have been definitely a bunch of gold and rough. I forget which I had left in there. But yeah, there should have been a whole bunch of loot at any rate. So how you folks want to divide that up is up to you. The weird symbol that you guys found down below was just the symbol of this vault's, you know, teleporter whirlpool thing. Here's a little whirlpool. It was just a dead thing. And it led right back to here. But yeah, aside from all that, what would you folks like to get into?
I found 2 iron daggers, 2 rough emeralds, Eye of the Storm, 3 gold bars, 11 storm shells, and 6 greater storm cores, and 4 gold ore.
Okay. The gold ore, I think we had decided was 25, and the bars were 50. The gems, what did you say you had for gems? Sorry.
2 rough emeralds.
2 rough emeralds. That down too. Where did I write it down? Oh, right here. For the 2 of them, it's going to be about like 2,500 gold. And then what we've been doing for like total up your green items, divide that in half. That's what we do. So, blue items, or gold, or that's the gold, or 33 items.
Yo, welcome on, guys. Thank you for the raid, Xbox. Shout you out.
They changed everything on me. I don't remember what anything is anymore.
For instance, 6 greater storm core and 11 storm shells, 17 total.
Yeah, it would be 17 gold. Mainly because right now we don't have any, like, it's not like, oh, I can just be like, oh, you know, this is a spell component. You know what I mean?
Everyone that just came in, this is Kaverns and Klombos, which is a Lego version of Dungeons and Dragons. So we're kind of just going through and just checking out stuff. We just got some treasures, and now we're trading them all in. Got some money. Make some money.
Would be like 5 gold per or something like that. I don't think we've even come up with anything yet that would be that. What do we have? Just brute scales now that are purple?
And rift shards.
And rift shards, yeah. Oh, and what you jiggers, rift crystals. And Shatterhorn. Look at that. Learn something new every day. Makes sense.
That's right, lady. I'm playing with
but
long
then,
time.
Any weapons you have, it's just you know, we'd been in the past doing like whatever the price was in the equipment list, but then minus that amount of durability. But I'm pretty sure everything that you found, if it's stuff that I placed there anyways, should all have full durability. So they're essentially like medical equipment type scalpels and saws and stuff. You know, they're just, you know,
I'm playing
but you can definitely
healer.
make a penny off them.
It's a banana.
So
would it
Healy Peely?
Would it be okay if I took my hull back to our base and like built a chest and put it in a chest? Because I kind of want to see if I can find like a vendor that would want to like. I got some good things that I think, you know, I'd want to wait for an opportunity to for a vendor who would want to pay more type of thing.
Ooh, quick, come see the upside down rainbow. They're my favorite. I don't know if you guys experience the upside down caves, but I do.
Oh wow, that was cool.
But all right, home is this way.
All right, so I have a total of 2,760 gold and stuff that I have on me.
Okay. And then you guys have been pretty much dividing it 4 ways, so
yeah, I have to say it's actually been pretty cool.
What they've got, add it together,
to
and
be
split it up.
Using this. I use the slurp gun for my heals as spells.
I will try to make a point to write it down this time.
I never really used the slurp gun. Pretty powerful. But you have to have direct hits.
But all right, that was crazy. You guys you discovered now quite a bit more insight to the origins of this place. There's still obviously some big questions involved.
And we're gonna be heading back to we have a home base now that our characters have.
Outside as always.
In here.
But you folks managed to make it back to the Bastion.
This is our
headquarters
in this
cave. What you want to do from here is up to you.
Want to move my residence to the village on the island.
Oh shoot, yeah. You ever get a text message and you're like, I'm gonna respond to that, and then you don't, and then like a day later, you're like, I'm definitely gonna respond to that, and then you don't, and then I'm trying to keep the Bastion all together, because I was gonna use the Bastion as like your guys' actual Bastion, and then the island as like your guys' alternate income, essentially. You know, a place to attract a vendor, a place to attract, you know,
someone making the potions.
Are there
stuff like that? Like, so there would be rumors in the bar, and there would be, you know what I mean?
Are there any actions we could take now individually or as a group to improve the gold we make on the side from
Xbox.
this village?
Xbox, how was your stream? What were you playing? Were you playing some Minecraft?
I'm sorry. What's the question?
Right.
Oh, you're asking if you can improve the village?
Yes, either individually or as a party.
Word up. Sounds good. I hope everything went well. Also, just so you know, when I'm talking to you guys, I can mute myself in the stream on their side so they don't hear me.
To fix up the tavern, or to whatever, or to put in the vendor stall or whatever. And then, for example, you would only have to go to that little island if you wanted to sell all your stuff, instead of having to go
Yeah, I want to
like
hopefully
Bubba's
we'll
Cove, or
probably
go
be going in the
to a
cave.
different place.
We're gonna be checking
But
it out.
since you guys
I built a
owned
cool
it,
little
you
home
would
in
also
there.
end up getting a cut.
I technically
So
have 2
you'd end up
characters.
getting discounted price.
I technically have 2 characters. I have Healy Peely, and then I have Raven, who's like my ranger. So Healy Peely's my priest, and then Raven's my hunter ranger.
Eds, different stuff like that. That was the idea I was trying to go with. The reason being, I set my controller down, and now it said I need a controller for this game. The reason being, obviously, inside the cave, we can't have a village square. So at 10th level, you guys could attract permanent followers, or start attracting permanent followers. So that was going to be how I got you guys your permanent followers, was they would show up at the village, or, we'd go out and find them, during, downtime, and bring them back to that village. You know what I mean? So.
That's incredible. I love everything you just said.
Okay.
Yeah, I need Blackheart to be thrown.
You need Blackheart to be. Oh, you need Black. I see what you're saying.
So Harry and Brock will always be traveling together.
There you go. I'll tell you what. I know exactly where they are. I wonder. I don't know if any of the old transfer methods still work. I'll have to do a practice village and see what happens before I try and move him. Because he was
Harry
plot relevant.
100% with perfect.
Okay, so
perfect reaction every time.
Does it work the same way it used to? You just invite them to follow you, and then delete their bed, bring them somewhere else, pretty much.
No, you actually have to delete the village square.
Yeah. But
and then as long as they're with you as a follower, you can move them to a new village.
Okay, because I thought I had tried that at one point, and I thought they had disappeared anyway.
Check it out,
which was super disappointing. But I will definitely play around with it. I haven't been messing around too much in the game lately, honestly. I've been in that cave for far too long. And it all looks the same. I made sure of it. But all right. So you wanted to go to the Bastion. Let's go to the Bastion.
Way ahead of you.
You already beat us in there. I didn't see Joe Mama was in the chat. Hey, Joe Mama. Thank you for coming out.
I'm gonna drop off some of my stuff.
Yeah.
Some foods. A lot of foods, to be honest.
Yeah. Those, some of which I'm sure is the result of, you having healthy on all your weapons. So any stuff like that drops, you can use that as healing items in the game. I'm just going to say it's, like, oh, this guy dropped a, minor healing potion, or this guy had a scroll of, minor healing, or, this guy had some bandages, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, if it gets to a point where we're like in bigger, longer fights, and you don't want to use up all your spells after battle, you can go and, pass out snacks, essentially, if you want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is one of the major benefits of your character. So, Monday, you're welcome to build or do whatever you need to do.
Oh, wow.
Thank y'all.
I just realized in my chest here, I have 7 more gold bars.
Nice.
I actually from the
Yeah,
whole thing I got
uh,
12. I got 12 gold
I have
bars.
actually pretty good numbers written down for your
Yeah.
guys' money.
Yeah, we
Musa, I've
getting
got you down
rich.
for 18,000. 18,017. Brock, you have 3550 apparently. Knox is the only one that's low on money. Spicy has 1680. And honestly, the only reason Knox was low on money is because they didn't get their share of that the one adventure. I think I didn't write it down.
So
So
if I
I agree. It's always fun building stuff and having company and people to talk to and chat. It's like, yeah, I feel like Lego Fortnite's made for streaming. It's such a fun one. I imagine Minecraft's similar too.
yeah, Bastion stuff, yeah. Um, I like what I do know about it. Yeah, so if you wanted to add another floor to this, or if you wanted to expand the footprint sideways the same amount of space, yeah, for 2,000 gold. Excuse me. But Monday, you know the size, right, for your room?
So this top floor is supposed to be my Raven character, who's like a hunter or ranger. He's like much more quiet. But I have to say I'm really proud of this fireplace I did in the corner here. It fits in pretty nicely. It doesn't take up that much room, and it looks pretty sick. And then below is where Healy Peely, or I call his name is Musa in this. And he's down here.
And I have a weird idea.
Oh yeah, no.
I'll keep it small. I'll keep
you're-
it very small. Yeah.
Hey, listen, this is your house.
Awesome. Thank you.
The only like requirement, like I was saying, is that, you know, two of the biggest floor pieces square, about that size, one story. And then like Trone, you know, wants to expand, then
I also
you know,
help decorate this library here
never
too.
built
it's
Trone's base here,
that's right.
but I built the tavern in the main village instead.
Yeah. So, do you want to call it even on them, or do you want to? I mean, you're
Yeah.
welcome to build a room for Trone in here. Oh, that's right. You built the
potion.
juice bar. Yeah. But
Trone's.
you know, that's a like one of your Bastion facilities, though. You know what I mean? Trone should have also gotten a bedroom. Because I don't know if you've been over here to check out the double-decker condo that Musa built.
Yep.
The downstairs is Musa and the upstairs is Gen. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think my
this
favorite.
training ground where I can put something for Harry.
Right? Or even build up over the water here, or ooh.
I have to say this fireplace that I made, I think is like, I probably want to make it again. This was the first time I did it like this in the corner, using those Star Wars pieces, and it's like perfect amount to make like a real fireplace.
I like that.
Right?
A lot.
Got the little pillars. It's got the top. It looks like it goes to your chimney.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely got to use that
homey.
one again. Yeah, and pretty simple too.
Your ranger has good taste, let me tell you.
Yeah. He's a little dark and brooding, but he's still a little classy.
Yeah. He's obviously he's got a whole like kind of like mahogany and cigars and smoking jacket vibe going on.
It's over here and broods while he smokes a cigar, and then downstairs.
Very classy though.
He's like, man, well, Musa just put down the TV. It's too loud. And he's like, yo, I got this new surround sound system. It's great.
Got the new Avengers. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. It's the surround sound with the 3D TV.
Yeah.
Remember those? those unfortunately didn't last.
No. I think you know, anything that you just have to wear goggles to do is not going to be like your end of the day home entertainment.
It's true. Yeah.
Like if they could make VR so you didn't have to wear the goggles, like everybody would own it. You know what I mean? But
or just glasses. If it wasn't goggles, just like.
Right.
That's why I think augmented reality is a better use of like the 3D
Oh,
stuff.
drone, what are you blowing up over here? What is this?
It was going to be Harry's house, but it was too big at first.
I thought it was like a prefab, and I was like, "Whoa, what did I miss?" Gonna have a little wizard's tower out here on this little rock.
I was using the castle staircase, but it was bigger than 4x4.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to like build the area for his castle 4x4 and then build a walkway to it, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, you owe me, you know what I mean? Like I was saying when Spicy was building their place, like we had one room that they could have built it just a little bit farther, and it would have been all the way to the wall, you know what I mean? But they followed, like to the letter what I had, and I was like, no, like I'm not gonna win you guys over like a couple stuff, you know what I mean? But, holy cow! I don't understand.
Whoa.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about building on this island here. I didn't. Yeah, I mean, do whatever's clever, but what building is this? Is this a prefab? Are you building a prefab?
Oh, I think I. Do I know this one?
Is it gonna fit? Is this actually gonna fit? Holy cow! That's awesome. I don't know if you're muted, Drone, but or rather, if you are speaking, it's muted. Of that blue glow of the not built prefabs.
Oh, I think I know this one. Is this the Mage Tower one?
Yeah. Oh wait. No.
Oh, he changed. Wait, he changed it up? Oh, this is a Star
No.
Wars.
Yeah, it's the Imperial Fortress one. Dun, dun, dun.
You know, that's actually. I've been doing a lot of like prefabs in my expert world, and then like switching out parts or like changing like archways for like just walls and stuff.
That's what I did.
Yeah, it's actually a really cool way to build.
Yeah, I had thought about putting out a video on it at one point because I don't know if you guys recall when you come into the Capitol, that first tower that you run into, it's the is it the? I forget what it's called. I'll look it up.
Alright. I can't get over this cave too. This cave is so nice. It's gorgeous.
It is the Nightly Royal Mage Tower? Mage's Tower. But I replaced all the pieces with the pirate stuff. The salty seaport stuff.
Hmm.
I did that to the Lion Knight's castle.
Yeah. And it just looks so good. And a bunch of the original stuff that I built in like the village of Villageville, the stuff that I just threw out there just to have stuff in place for you guys to walk around. All of that was just like prefab cabins that I replaced the walls with Star Wars stuff, or vice versa.
I actually have a viewer who comes in and he showed me his world. He's doing the Lion Knight's castle, but he's replacing all the pieces with black pieces to make it the Black Knight castle. Yeah. And it's really impressive, but like
so funny.
He's got to replace the windows with like little banister things to create them because there's no actual pure black pieces like he's been doing. But it's like really cool because
right.
like all shiny.
Multiplayer expert world, Remy. That's where I have the Lion Knight's castle converted into a full pirate fortress.
Yes, wait into a pirate fortress, or I remember seeing your Star Wars castle.
Oh, it's the pirate one. Broken Ass Bag.
Oh, I gotta go check that out. This is cool. Yeah,
I going on Monday.
I haven't done many of these Star Wars.
I have a nice little serene garden side open cottage experience for Monday Olives My Monk.
Nice.
Oh wow. See, one of the things I was noticing with a lot of these like tower builds is like two things. It's like one, you can build. I like the way the stairs go up usually to the top floor, and then I just turn that into a room. I just instead of making it, and then in here you got all these stairs. You can make a floor on each doesn't have to just go the stairs wind around, but you can make an intermediate floor. You can actually have an extra room, which I did a couple times. And sometimes these things create too much, this took up too much floor. You can put more floor here. You don't need that,
yeah.
you know?
That's actually what I was just about to say. You just need the space above the stairs so you don't bump your head.
Yeah. And then you just put the balcony.
Yeah, I do the middle tower floors and stuff too. I'll
Yeah, and then I would probably change this to an actual door. Make it feel more
survival world is the Grand Manor, but what I did is instead of sinking it into the ground like everybody does, I actually put it as far up out of the ground as I could, and then replaced a bunch, all the interiors and stuff, but then I broke the foundation, so now my Grand Manor has a subfloor.
Oh.
So I have a utility hallway and a kitchen access,
wow,
down to the cellar and all this different stuff that,
Yeah, see, it's
just
prefabs.
Using the stuff they gave us, maybe not the way they intended it to, but you know what I mean. Now I don't have to build a basement.
Yeah, and also I was when I was doing my expert world and I built on top of the mountain, I started realizing that you can connect the foundations of prefabs. So then I was linking prefab foundations to each other, and I'm like, this is cool.
Right.
I'm creating this giant platform that's just of a city,
I think I saw they just added it to a bunch of the prefabs. I know for a long time they didn't have them. Only some of them did, and that's people would be a little, they're like, why can you snap together the Lion Knights pieces but not the so and so? But
Yeah.
I think they did just recently change that. You can snap anything to anything. Yeah, definitely. It's very nice to be able to make an actually level area if that's the way you want to build.
Yep.
Well, let's see.
That's awesome. I have a viewer here, Mr. Prefabulous OG, and he was like, I live by prefabs. Let's go. Word up.
Heck yeah. That's funny. Showed up for the right conversation.
Yeah, 100%. And also just the idea that having the prefabs, not that it limits your space, but sometimes I'd build too big and then I have too many rooms and I don't know what to fill it with, and I'm like, oh my god, it's it becomes a tedious thing if you want to furnish your insides. So having the prefabs is a nice kind of limiter, in a certain sense.
Oh yeah, for sure. And and that's kind of one of the things I've been, don't get me wrong, I fully recognize the irony of what I'm about to say, having come out of the maze that I built. But not everything needs to be some wild, groundbreaking experience for you to have fun. Not everything needs to be like I was saying about the Capitol. On your way into town, all those buildings are empty. They have a light bulb in,
right.
But there's so many single room buildings in one place, you're like, whoa,
It's
but
true.
not if I took any single one of them and put it by itself, you'd be like, yeah. So, but yeah, especially if you're playing just to go out and do a survival world, or you don't need every single thing in the universe to be custom.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, this would be a perfectly reasonable base for anybody.
100%.
Like what you're doing with the place there, sir.
Oh, that's good. Mr. Prefab says sometimes I just use the prefab straight. Sometimes I modify them a bit. The Daily Bugle is my favorite. I've never actually. I've used the Daily Bugle pieces, but I've never did a prefab of that. And I went into someone's world and they had one built, and I was like, this is a very impressive build.
Yeah.
So
I cannot recall the number of steps, but it is obscene.
Yeah.
I built one, for the daily blunderbuss in Cutlass Cove, and
Oh, I think that might have been the one I
it
was in. Yeah.
it took forever, but it's like over 300 something steps. I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
my god. Yeah.
Like when I started it, I was like, why did I do this?
That's going to be the Imperial base on the Lego Pass.
Yeah,
The one
right.
that Patrick's standing on. It's going to be something like that, probably.
Yeah. I was joking around with somebody the other day, and I was like, that we are going to end up, getting a Star Wars pass, but we're going to get all the stuff that they meant to give us at Christmas. We just now got, so it's going to be like Yoda's Yuletide log and, stuff like that.
Honestly, I don't even
But
care.
a Sith mystery, stuff like that.
Just give me pieces, And I have to say
Yeah.
too, some people were getting mad that we weren't getting a lot of prefabs, but I have to say I was really appreciative of the different varying decorations we were getting, because it allowed us
Yeah.
to kind of make different rooms. Because for a long time it was just like bathroom, kitchen, dining room. That was like it. But now it's like you can make like a a
Right.
mechanic garage. You can make like a laboratory. You can make an art
yeah.
studio. An
Right.
office.
And like on your way to your library, it's cool.
Yeah, library
Yeah,
now. You
sure.
can do an actual library. So, but yeah, I hope it's a pretty good pass. Like again, the most Isley prefabs are fantastic too, and that came with
Yeah.
a whole bunch of cool stuff. And then the automatic doors
Yeah.
is great too.
For sure. Yeah, and I've said it before. I'm happy to say it again. Like I was super surprised by the first Star Wars pass because I have played BR for years, and I just kind of know, like, that for example, like something can be in the game files and never come to the game. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, I was just kind of used to not getting my hopes up because it wouldn't always pay off.
Yeah.
They blew my mind with that first one, but now they definitely have me worried about the second one. But I'm hoping that's because they were overshooting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. But I feel like
Compatible with Brick Life.
sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes I think some of us old OG gamers kind of have our hopes tempered just naturally because of like growing up with like Nintendo and like having to
Right.
look at the back of the box was as like the only thing to go by, and there was so many like remember
Right,
like
calling support from the back of the box, like, help me.
and there was two times I remember being a kid and getting like feeling like I was duped was when the Ninja Turtles arcade game was in the arcade, and then Nintendo released just this weird version of Ninja Turtles with like the weird water
It was
board
so
and stuff.
hard.
And you're like, what is this? Nobody like what are these bad guys? Like, that doesn't look like anything. And you're like, but the
Right.
arcade looks like this. Why is this like this? And then the other one was the Avengers arcade game. Oh, and then X-Men too. They had the X-Men game. It was like, so you had the Avengers, Captain America and the Avengers, and that like Nintendo version was terrible as well. And then they came out, and there was the X-Men arcade, and then they had the X-Men game for Sega Genesis, which I didn't know.
Do you remember the Capcom D&D game that was in the arcades?
No,
Shadows over Mysteria.
no, I don't.
I'm trying to think. I remember. I don't know if it was Neo Geo or one of those Neo. You said it was Capcom D&D?
Yeah, it was a side-scrolling like Gauntlet style.
Oh,
game.
I think I know what you're talking
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Shadows of Mysteria.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember what it was called, but it was definitely something like that. All the characters were buff, right? Even the wizard.
Yeah. You look like
yeah,
a red wizard
okay.
from Final Fantasy.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, no, I definitely remember. Yeah, because the
Oh.
wizard had like was dressed in blue, I remember, and had like pecs. You could see through their like shirt. I was like, that's impressive. Wizard. Even never
Studying.
misjudged it.
In D&D, I always played 18 strength wizards.
And then
You run out of spells eventually.
I actually
Right,
think I
it's
have
true.
that game on my little emulator. I think I came across that you mentioned it. But
Okay.
but yeah, basically I just think from growing up with like games that like you couldn't tell what the back was like, what the game was like, and you had like these
Oh yeah.
expectations of other things. So now like I just kind of keep my all my emotions reserved of what to expect from a game because I've seen what
Yeah.
can happen when you don't, you know.
Yeah, and just because a game got released doesn't in no way mean that it's good. Like if you have any
Yeah.
experience with Atari and the game E.T., you know exactly what
Oh
I mean.
yeah,
Worst game release in history.
yeah.
Oh my God, it didn't make any sense, and then there was nothing you could do, and you'd always end up in that hole.
Well, that was like Ghostbusters
Like
as well.
you'd run away from the little like detective dude, but he would always catch you. Eventually, like it didn't matter how many screens you ran away. Eventually, he would get you, and then you'd go in the hole and had to fly back out, and then do it again.
Mr.
I didn't
Prefab.
understand.
Mr. Prefab Fabulous here saying, I hope they give us something on Friday. This is the first time they haven't given us any teasers at all.
Yeah.
Which is
That's
true.
the one.
Really, yeah. They
From
gotta
what
do
I
something for
understand,
Odyssey.
like Lego is in charge of Brick Life, essentially. Like all the everything that has to do with Brick Life is even the programming is on Lego. But then Odyssey is Epic's project. So like Lego gives them assets, and then they have to put the assets into the game.
Right.
So I'm willing to bet that either they didn't even plan to do a Lego Star Wars Pass, which seems surreal after how well the last one did,
Yeah.
or they over-planned the pass is what I'm presuming. Like they, wanted too much to go in, and if the chests were any indication, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
if
right.
the chest doesn't work, I can't imagine the smoothie machine does. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, to be
So,
honest, like,
who knows?
I was like, if they just give us like a couple prefabs and a purple lightsaber, I'll be like, okay,
Mhm.
okay. You gave us the
Yeah.
purple lightsaber. I'm okay with that. I'll
Yeah, yeah.
refrain from going on Reddit and complaining. you know, like,
I will not complain to the subreddit if you
Yeah.
give me a purple lightsaber.
just give me the purple lightsaber, you know. But I mean, it'd be such a missed opportunity because it's like I really do feel like the whole Darth's Jar Jar, which was like fan lore,
Oh yeah.
and then they turned it into
Well, I
like
mean,
rebuilding the
we're-
galaxy in Lego, and it's just like, how are you not gonna put that in
Yeah,
Fortnite
well,
Odyssey
we're-
now?
We're obviously getting those characters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like as minifigs, like there's no way we won't. But as far as what's in the Lego Pass itself, I don't know.
It would have been even cool
Um,
if they gave us like a prefab of like the Millennium Falcon, but like as a building, and then left it up
Oh,
to
yeah.
us to like modify to make it
Did
fly.
already.
Oh, dude, I'd be all over that.
Burger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
Yeah, they've been pushing Brick Life a lot, and on it, yeah, Prefabulous is saying how
Oh,
if we don't get anything, he's gonna take a break because
yeah.
it's like, yeah, it doesn't make sense that they're pushing. Like, I
Yeah.
get
And,
why, but like when you look at the numbers, it's just like, bro, like,
yeah.
give it to Odyssey.
And like I get people's like desire to not play, like especially if you're just playing survival or just doing an expert world or whatever, and you're just grinding,
Yeah.
and there's nothing left to grind to. Like I get that, and honestly, like if we weren't doing this, I wouldn't have built nearly as much stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I would have just been waiting kind of too. But
It's also
Um,
like they wrote articles like Lego Fortnite fans is like begging to spend money, like like we will spend money, give us some stuff.
yeah. And I mean, I get that too, obviously, but like, there's more like legal teams involved than just, it's not just like
Yeah,
two guys, one from Epic and one from Lego, and they're like, oh, it'd be really cool if we did this, and the other dude's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like they gotta, they gotta have a meeting, they gotta get this lawyer to agree with that lawyer, and then because Fortnite has so many other IPs. How do those IPs work into it? If now all of a sudden everybody wants to buy Indiana Jones as a Lego skin,
Well,
it's
yeah.
I'm,
Well, now
I'm
there's-
sure it's like super, super complicated beyond what any of us even imagine.
It has to be complicated, and I am always disappointed when like Dragon Ball Z is not available in Lego Fortnite. But I understand it. I get it. I just hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like we've got all the Marvel characters except for, Deadpool. And then we've got all the DC characters except for Superman.
Yeah. It's like,
What?
I don't
Explain,
know.
like, riddle me this, but I guarantee it has something to do with the fact that he comes with a back bling. Everybody expects him to have you know what I mean? It's like,
well,
they
then it's
expect him
also,
to have a cape.
and I think with Star Wars and stuff, and I think with
they're
Marvel,
saving
it's
it for the
even.
movie when it comes out.
I think it's with Disney too. It's such a big entity
Yeah.
that like
Oh, yeah.
illegal with that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. 100%. But, and then keep in mind, beyond that, you've got Epic fighting with Apple. You've got, et cetera, et cetera, They're,
And then even Lego.
they're crossing the streams, man.
And then with Lego, which I still don't understand. I mean, I know it's niche, but I'm a big fan of giant robots, like giant mechs. And I feel like
Heck yeah.
I feel like Lego is missing. Like they make Ninjago, and there's a couple really cool like mech builds, but like
Bionicle.
Yeah.
and Bionicle, but they're not technically like I want minifigs in giant robots kind of thing. Like there's Voltron.
Right.
They got their IPs, Transformers, Voltron, but I'd love an original like IP of Lego that's just like big mechs, like or do Gundam. Give us Gundam. That'd be sick.
It's funny you say that because my favorite skins outside of Caverns and Klombos skins are the ones that look like they're being piloted by other ones, like the cat that is piloting the cat suit, and the recently Spicy got me the Frozen pack that came with 3 minifigs, and one of them is a fishbowl head, and I love those minifigs so much.
That's awesome. Yeah. And Mr. Prefab's mentioning Superman skin. Maybe hopefully we'll get it when the movie comes out, which
that's what Trump was saying.
I'm hoping with the Star Wars that I'm hoping there's a Mando skin. I want a Mandalorian skin so bad.
We're getting a Mandalorian skin, a customizable one for Battle Royal.
Yes. Please have a minifig with
it. They had a Mando skin. I have it. It was part of the Battle Pass.
Season 2, right?
I don't recall. Honestly, the way they, Chapter 2, Season, whatever, like that confuses me. Like, just say whatever the next number is. We live in a linear timescape. You don't need to, you don't need to give me a code word to figure out. But it was the I don't even remember. Like I said, I'm not good with seasons and chapters.
And then the other thing I want to kind of get better at is I downloaded that Bricklinks, the 3D modeling software that like is just all Lego, so you can build your own Legos.
Oh yeah. You can build stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's literally linked to like the Bricklink store, so you could buy the pieces and print out instructions on like how to build your a lot of MOC people do that. Where they'll make like the brute in that, and then they'll like actually make it physically then.
Yeah.
But I don't know when you have
a lot of cool stuff like that. What's his name? Brick and Nick.
Yeah, Brick and
does
Nick.
a bunch of those. I'm pretty sure Lego straight up hired him to do it at the beginning, so makes sense. But you see a bunch of them on Reddit too. Other people doing. There's a guy in the Council of Brick Discords, Atubatan. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. But they put in all their new pieces. They build them IRL and in Bricklinks.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, it is 12 after 10, which means we are out of time.
That is correct.
That's coming together there, Tron. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys want to do outros, you are welcome to. We can use the same initiatives that we had, or you guys can roll new initiatives. It's entirely up to you.
I'm gonna roll.
I rolled a 13.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna put money on. I'm gonna get another 4. Ready?
5.
And I'm gonna get. I got 15. Best
Ooh.
roll of the night.
That is your best roll tonight. That's awesome. Trone, what'd you say you got?
5.
5. All right. So
Did
Remy,
I take it? I took it. I got first.
you got it, bud. That's right.
I just want to say, as always, I'm always having fun playing this and checking out new builds and going on with the story and playing along. I feel like I'm getting more hang of it. If anyone's interested in watching me play, I stream Monday through Friday, usually between 12 and 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Let's just hope we get a good Star Wars season pass. And
Heck yeah.
yeah.
Right on. And yeah, everybody can check out Remy at Remy Lexington. At Remy_Lexington, or did you change it?
No, but it's kind of both on TikTok.
Oh, right. That's why I can't remember.
Yeah, because it goes both on TikTok. I mean, on Twitch, I'm Remy Lexington _. No, yeah, on Twitch, I'm Remy Lexington _. But on TikTok, it's weird. My you have sometimes like on Instagram, you have 2 names. The one is Remy Lexington _ and one is Remy Lexington with no space. And like,
all right.
So either one, you should be able to find me. It's the same picture.
Any variation of the words Remy and Lexington,
you should be able to find me. Yeah.
The Remy's page. But yeah, Remy streams all the time, like you were saying. Definitely worth checking in. But yeah, I'm always glad to have you, and I've said it before. Yeah, it's definitely a good time for me, like watching you like pick up the game and become more engaged and try crazier stuff, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so it's been a lot of fun for me too. So thanks for coming out.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Monday.
I'm Monday Olives, and you've been watching Kaverns and Klombos here at the Longtime Lounge, streamed live every Tuesday night from 8 to 10 p.m. ET. Catch us next week for more adventures as we frolic across the lands, causing havoc and wreaking chaos everywhere. As a public reminder, we all build together, and I hope you have a wonderful and amazing night.
Heck yeah,
Monday. Monday has been on short hiatus from content creation, but you're coming back around to us there, eh?
Yeah, very, very soon. I got a couple more steps in my situation, but they are pretty much. I'm pretty much good to go shortly, within a couple weeks. So.
Heck yeah. Glad to hear that. Everybody check out Monday's channel as well, Monday Olives. I'm not going to ask the underscore question. You guys know how to find names on YouTube. You guys can handle it from here. But yeah, and look out for new content from Monday coming up in the next few weeks, I presume.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you as always for coming out as well, Monday. And
always.
That'll leave us with Senior Trone, our battling bruiser Brock.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in and watching us. I started a new adventure. I started a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough as a Hexblade Warlock half-orc. I'm going to be streaming that temporarily right now until we decide what's going on with LEGO Fortnite. And then I'll get back to some LEGO Fortnite content throughout the weeks as well.
Right on.
Like this.
For those of you who don't know, Baldur's Gate is of course a D&D product, and its rules and mechanics are what inspired Caverns and Klombos. So definitely check that out if you're unfamiliar with D&D and would like a little primer for the type of stuff we're doing here. Because, what we're doing on paper is what, that game does on your screen. And of course, check out
100% with skill rolls and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And the channel has been rebranded Trone Gaming, correct?
Yep, at Trone Gaming.
Heck yeah. So everybody check that out there as well. And like I was saying, I think it's going to do it for us for our final vault. We've escaped. Now to bring the information to the One Slayer, try and make sense out of what's going on, and then obviously prepare for what's coming next. I want to thank everybody who came out into chat tonight. We actually, earlier today, I forgot to mention, I believe Musa. Did Musa win? I believe Musa won Heroic Inspiration again.
Oh.
And I was like, holy cow, this is the most people we've ever had vote. And then I realized I hadn't clicked the members only thing. And I realized, like, why do only the members get to vote? You know what I mean?
Wait, are you saying my membership no longer gives me an advantage against my other players?
It never did.
That is correct.
But yeah, no, yeah, I was shocked, and then realized, wait a minute, like, there's no reason why the people who watch just because they're not a member shouldn't have a vote. Anybody who watches the stream should get a vote. That's pretty much the way it should always been. My members still get cool stuff. They'll still get cool members posts, but polling is no longer 4K and K exclusive to the members. But yeah, like I was saying, thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for voting. Thank you everyone who's been using my creator code. That's like the amount that they want people to spend on you before you get a payout is obscene. And so I can't even believe I've made even a percentage of it. But thank you everybody who's been doing that. Thank you to all my members and everybody who's checked out my creative map for regular Fortnite. And if you're not aware of that, go ahead and check out the link in my bio on my page. Everything will be all in there. And yeah, we will be back next Tuesday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Was that everything, guys?
I think so.
I think so.
All right. All right. Well, I guess say goodnight, adventurers.
Good night, adventurers.
Good night.